Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a tutorial video. Today I am going to demonstrate how to score an overhead kick on a corner using a custom set piece. To begin, you want to head over to Customize FIFA, Edit Teams, and Team Management, and you simply want to locate the team where your practice player plays on. In other words, I have Franck Ribéry selected as my practice arena player, so I will go to FC Bayern München as that is the team that he plays on, and I'm going to change their formation to the formation that I use on Ultimate Team. And the reason why we do this is due to the fact that custom set pieces differ according to the formation in which you use them in. In other words, if I use a 4-4-2 versus a 4-3-2-1, it is going to change the nature of the set piece, despite the fact that we're still using the same set piece. So once you have matched your formation with the formation that you plan on using on Ultimate Team, you want to head over to Skill Games, Practice Arena, and once you're in the arena, you want to press Select and go to Create Set Piece. Now you can either go to the top or bottom region. It doesn't really matter, as you have to create the set piece in both regions, and once you have selected your region, you want to go to Create New Set Piece. Now you want to use a team that you're fairly familiar with so you can differentiate between the players. For example, you want to be able to locate your striker, as he will be the player who will perform the overhead kick. And right here I've selected Mario Mandzukic, and I'm able to differentiate between the players because I know Mario Mandzukic is wearing blue boots. So in terms of the cuts, you want your striker, preferably one of your attackers who is more likely able to actually perform the overhead kick, to make an L cut. And now I'm simply getting the defenders and bringing them back. And from personal experience, I can tell you that the biggest issue with custom set pieces is counterattacks. If you do not have your players getting back on defense, you can easily get countered, and it's obviously a very easy way to get scored against. So what you want to do is you want your defenders to get back on defense and ensure that that does not happen. And right here I'm selecting a defensive mid, and he is going to make a similar cut to your striker, and his job is to attract attackers away to create space for your attacker so he can actually perform the overhead kick. So you want to practice it a few times, ensure that it actually works. I should also mention that it does not have to be precise. It can be somewhat similar. Play around with it. Once it works, you want to save it. And now I'm going to demonstrate the technique required to score the overhead kick. So you want to select the custom set piece by pressing on the right directional pad and pressing once again in the direction where you have saved the set piece. You want to wait for your players to make their cuts. Once they've made their cuts, you want preferably around 2 bars of power and add some curve. The curve can be added by using the left analog stick. Once the ball is relatively close to your striker, press left trigger or L2 according to your console and press shoot twice, aiming in the direction where you want the ball to go, and this will successfully perform the overhead kick. Extra advice which I can give you guys, and this is going to be another example in full time, is practice this in the arena, get the technique down, and once you've got the technique, go into game and hopefully you can score yourself some awesome overhead kicks. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the tutorial. If you guys want more, please let me know. And as always, this has been Adrian, and have yourselves a wonderful day.